Good evening and welcome to Thai PBS World. Right now you are watching me live from the studio and Kun Thepchai Yong is now joining me from home. And this is part of working from home and stay at home and to keep social distancing to contain the spread of the virus. Last night we can hear the message loud and clear from Thai population to support medical personnel. And Kun Thepchai is now with me, joining me from home. It's the message from Thai people, Kun Thepchai, to convey all the support to medical personnel last night.
Yes, I think we are glad that we could start our news program tonight with something positive, a brighter side of the rather sad event that we are witnessing, right? Because last night, people across the country, took to their balconies or to roadsides, to give the so-called medical heroes, all those medical personnel who have been involved in the fight against the coronavirus, a big applause. I think they deserve it. Is a moral booster, which I think is something that these people certainly very much needed in this time of crisis.
Yes, and medical personnel must also hear the message from Thai people in general in terms of sending all the support to frontline medical personnel who are working around the clock to fight against COVID-19. But overall, the situation of the number of infections keep increasing every day, Kun Thepchai. Especially today, we got the new cases of 136 new cases.
Yeah, it's something very grim that the numbers still keep increasing in excess of 100. Today, as Gunnath has said, we had 136, bringing the total number of infection cases to 1,524. And what is quite alarming is that there's a strong likelihood that the rate of new infections in provinces will sooner or later overtake that of Bangkok. That means there will be more infection cases in areas outside Bangkok than within the metropolis itself. So that's something that's quite alarming for the personnel who have been working very hard to try to contain the spread of the virus.
Yes, especially the situation in Phuket. Right now, the number of infection is 49, which is the highest number outside of Bangkok, just in one province like Phuket. That's why the governor of Phuket has ordered to shut down and lock down the whole of Phuket, which was in place last night after midnight. And today we can see how the tourism industry in Phuket has been completely peace and quiet, because it's the strong measure to try to contain the spread of virus in local area like Phuket.
So Phuket is headed toward a complete lockdown, starting from midnight to today. All the sea and land transportation communication has been prohibited. And the air travel will also be stopped beginning the 10th of April, say about 10 days from now. So if that day comes, then that means that Phuket will be under a total lockdown, which is something unprecedented for this island, which is one of Thailand's most world-famous tourist destinations. And besides Phuket, there are also two other provinces in the south, Yala and Narathiwat, which have also been put under a lockdown. So that means that no travel in and out of the two provinces in the southernmost area of Thailand is possible at the moment now. So it only goes to show how serious the pandemic is in many provinces of Thailand.
That's right. So as of now, there would be no connection on land and sea to Phuket. And air connection will have to be closed down on the 10th of April. And this order will have to be effective at least until 30th of April next month to try to contain the spread of virus. And another...
This evening we had, Kunatha, we had an interview with Dr. Thanarak Paripat, probably one of the most important medical person at the moment in the fight against the coronavirus. Dr. Thanarak is the Deputy Director General of the Department of Disease Control, the department which has been at the front line in the fight against the pandemic. And his warning from Dr. Thanarak is that we are only at the beginning of this pandemic. Despite the alarming figures we have been seeing the past few weeks, we are not even in the middle of this pandemic yet. We are only at the beginning stage, the early stage. So what Dr. Thanarak said this evening in interview with us echoes what the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson said yesterday, that things will get worse before they will get better. So that is a strong warning from both the UK and Thailand and to the citizens of the two countries now. Yeah.
That's right. So we have better prepare for the long running of the combat against coronavirus, COVID-19. But regarding the figure, Kun Thepchai, because there was a prediction probably last week about the total infection in Thailand could rise to 350 cases by 15th of April. And Dr. Thanarak in particular, he came out to answer these inquiries because there must be lots of questions directly to him whether this is the prediction that will happen in Thailand if the situation goes as we see right now. And he doesn't think that the number of infection cases could reach as high as 350,000 cases in Thailand, as long as he used the way that public ministry has calculated the number of total figure in the country.
That's right. I mean, in fact, it's still a mystery as to the source of this figure, which has caused quite an alarm. So.
Okay. Sorry for some technical connection with Kun Thepchai Yong. And I will sum up with the interview that we have on Thai PBS World tonight with Dr. Thanarak Paripat, Deputy Director General of Disease Control Department, in which he thinks the number of infection cases in Thailand is highly unlikely to reach 350,000 cases, as been predicted by some group of medical doctors. He doesn't know where does the figure come from, but he thinks based on calculation by Public Health Ministry, the number would be probably much lower. But of course, Thai people are encouraged to do social distancing, stay at home and work from home. And he wants more cooperation and more practice right now in order to try to flatten the curve of infections in the country. And that's all from Thai PBS World tonight. I'm sorry again for the technical connection with Kun Thepchai Yong. So we have to say goodbye for now from Thai PBS World tonight.